Hello, welcome to Ikate's Crossing. Thank you for stopping by. Okay, so most of you that have followed my channel may know that I absolutely love Jayne Wallace's decks. I don't know why, I just think they're great decks to use straight out of the box. But they also give you another layer for you to explore. Okay, so we've had the Magical Nordic Tarot, you know, that I'm using quite a bit of. There's the Crystal Power Tarot. There's the Oceanic Tarot and the Angel Tarot. Now, they all give you a little bit more areas to explore, if you wish to, on another level. So now we've got the Mythic Goddess Tarot, which I've got because I wanted to use them with the different Goddess Oracle decks that I've got. Now, I know I do have the Dark Goddess Tarot, but I wanted something a little bit more, maybe a bit more lighter in energy. I do find the Dark Goddess can be quite a heavy sort of energy, can be sometimes a bit heavy with their thing. So I just wanted to know if this would be a little bit lighter in it. It feels a bit lighter, knowing Jayne Wallace's decks and the colours that she uses. So this is the box, which is absolutely stunning. So it says here, includes a full deck of 78. Okay, so let's have a look on the back. Now, I do want to talk about the artist, which is Hannah Davies. Okay, she's an award-winning freelance illustrator. Remember, she's in Wales, by the way. It's important to think about not just the creator, which I absolutely love, but also the artist, the illustrator. I think they are a very important part of the decks. Okay, Seco books. Books to inspire and delight. Tap into humanity's inner knowledge at a spiritual and primal level with this beautiful deck inspired by the world's most revered heavenly beings, with Jayne Wallace's tarot deck and fully illustrated guidebook featuring stunning and specially commissioned illustrations by Hannah Davies. You can channel the power of an army of goddesses, and simply by picking a card, well-known deities from Rome and Greece such as Juno and Selene sit alongside divine beings from other traditions such as Lakshmi, the Hindu goddess of good fortune. Combining goddess power with tarot is a compelling and effective way to reach the heart of an issue, as a link to sacred femininity enhances spiritual intuition. Okay, so let's have a look here. Again, with all her decks, you've got this, except for the Moons and Stars one was slightly different, but this one here. Okay, so you've got that two-piece, which I always end up getting rid of these things here. Oops. Throw that away in the rubbish. Oh, I love the colours. Guidebook, as usual. Beautifully done. Coloured imagery is normal with lots of information. Spreads to use. Oh, lots of different spreads, which are really cool. Again, we've got some past, present, future. You got your one card reading, your past, present, future. Then we start getting into your specialties, which are like your power pyramid, the crossroads. We've got the Celtic cross, of course, and then we've got the divine truth for the 12 for a yearly spread. It's called the divine truth when you start looking at the yearly ahead. Ooh, lovely. Okay, so beautifully done. We've got your introduction, getting to know your cards, normal stuff that is always in Jayne's books. Always about an introduction, always about, you know, about the cards themselves, you know, what they mean, you know, what they are about. Definitely getting to know your cards, beginning a reading, finishing a reading, then you've got your spreads, like I said, and then you go into your major arcana. So, like I said, so let me show you. Okay, so you got your entry there. You've got your contents there. And then from the contents you go into that introduction and getting to know your cards and beginning a reading and all that sort of stuff. And then you've got your spreads. which I think are excellent. And then you go into your major arcana. Now it does talk about your major arcana a little bit, about what it is and what it, you know, what it's about. And then you start. And it does give you quite a bit of information there, if you can sort of see. So let's see if I can just move this light a little bit. So as you can see, there is some information there about the, you've got an image that's in colour. It's got the number, the goddess, and the title. And then it does have a keyword at the bottom of the card. So it does have a keyword there. Okay, that shows you your image. And it does have a keyword in regards to, for example, Eos, the Fool, is optimism. And then in the guidebook, it's got take a leap of faith on a brand new journey. Okay, then it gives you some keywords, all about who Eos is, and then what the meaning of optimism means. So it's interesting. The Fool was here is not about new beginnings, it's about optimism here. Ooh, number 2. Okay, number 1 is the Magician, is Hecate. Ooh. Ooh, I like the Hecate card. That is really cool. Power. And her keyword is power. And it's interesting here. So very, very interesting to read. So there is quite a bit of information that I'm going to have to dive into with that deck, with the deck. Right, so with the guidebook. So let's have a look at the cards. Oh my god, they are, as usual, they're actually quite a decent sized deck. So let's have a look at the imagery here. Now, I hope you can see. Do I need to put the light back on? I don't want to sort of fade the cards with the light too much. Look at them, aren't they lovely? This is such a gentle energy. This is what I need. I mean, I love my Dark Goddess tarot, but I think this just gives it a bit more of a gentle energy. So I'll look forward to using this on your Thursday, my Friday, for the live. We'll explore it, shall we? Shall we explore with the goddesses, the mythic goddess? See what the goddesses have to tell us on Friday. And then if you want more than just the 2 cards, you want a little bit more information, I'll use a goddess oracle as well. So I've got to decide what oracle decks will go with this. Isn't it stunning? Oh, I love that. Love the star in this with Elpis. Hope. One reason why I like these decks is they're great for anyone who's starting tarot. If you're beginning tarot and you want something that you can read straight out of the box, you've got keyword on it, and you can jumpstart from there. Very, very simple. And I know oh no, that's the sun. Okay, let me just finish these. So that's what I love. Okay, the world. Okay, so you can see that the pip cards are pips. Okay, they're not scenes, but they do have keywords at the bottom. For example, Ace of Cups, their keyword is tenderness. So it's that sense of energy about it. So it's going to give you a keyword to begin the journey. And that's what I love about these decks. You can use them straight out of the box. If you've never used tarot before, or you're just starting on the tarot journey and you've really struggled with learning the meanings, this is a great way to jump-start your journey by choosing one of the Jayne Wallace's decks, whatever theme suits you, and deciding which deck suits you, and then you can use the keywords to jumpstart your exploration of your reading. So you pull the card and it comes out and you go, okay, I've got the Ace of Cups. It gives me the word tenderness. Okay, so what does tenderness mean to me? Okay, what is tenderness? Is that gentleness, that kind, that sense of caring energy. It's that love. Okay, so it gives you that sense of, and you know, ones are about new beginnings. You get into that one is about new beginning. Okay, so it's a start, it's a beginning, it's a start. So you go, okay, so the start of love, it's the start of the relationship, it's the start of something that's caring, that's kind. It's a new beginning to it all. Okay, so there's your meaning. Nice and simple. And that's what I love about these. So let's just, you'll go through, you'll see that they're just pip cards. There's no scenes on them, so they're very similar. So I'll just flip through them quite quickly. You don't need to go too much into depth until we get to the court cards. Okay, so you can see there, very, very simple with your keyword at the bottom. Okay, so let's go into the court cards. Okay, so we've got the Page of Cups. So you've got, but it doesn't tell you who it is. Okay, but it does give you the word creativity. Okay, so for reading out of the book, you know you're going to have the words creativity for Page of Cups. It's interesting. Knight of Cups, we've got dreaming. Queen of Cups, we've got sensitivity. And King of Cups is kindness. Okay, and then we're not necessarily talking about masculine or feminine energies here when we talk about the page, the knight, the queen, and the king. Not necessarily talking about the actual, whether that's male or female. We're talking about the energies of the person, the essence of who they are. Okay, so there's your pentacles, which are quite neat. I like the pentacles. And you can see the colours for each suit as well. Blue for the cups. You've got green for pentacles. So straight away you've got green. So what does green tell you? Prosperity, health. So that's interesting there. Okay, so again, you've got your page, your knight, your queen, and your king. Okay, next we've got swords. That's an interesting looking sword. So there we have that energy. So let's have a look here. Whoops. Okay, so then we've got page, knight, queen, and king, and you can see that the swords are in purple. Okay, so now we've got wands, and they are a reddish colour. Okay, so let's have a look. So then we've got the wands there. So it'll be interesting to dive a little deeper into this deck and sort of see what the book has to, guidebook actually has to say. But in the meantime, okay, so we've got page, knight, queen, and king. So it'll be interesting to see what she's actually used, why, what's going on. So let's shuffle the deck and say, oh, by the way, that's the back, king of the deck, which I really love. No, it's not reversible, but it doesn't really matter. When it depends on how you read, of course. But when you're starting out, you don't want to get too complicated. Just sort of start off with just doing the card the right way up. Don't get too complicated to start with. Just look at the image and see what you feel about it. Maybe you'll get a reversed feeling, an ill-dignified feeling. When I say ill-dignified, it just means that you're going to get the opposite to what the, or a different meaning to what the right way up is. So that will come with time, that will come with practice. Just remember to just begin by pulling a few cards. So let's see, let's ask the deck about the energies. Okay. What type of readings? Whoa! As soon as I said type of readings, it came up with the Ten of Cups. So to me, it's about family. It's about that union. It's about that sense of coming together, relationships coming together. That tell me straight away, as soon as I said, what type of readings do you want me to do? It's very much about relationships. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean romance. Remember, love is not always romance. It can be about family. It can be about a community. People that you're very close with, that you're intimate with in some way, not necessarily a marriage or anything like that. So that's the type of, it's going to be very much about relationships. Okay, so what are your strengths? What are your strengths? What are your strengths? Interesting. Balancing resources with the Two of Pentacles. So to me, it's very much about that sense of, the deck is telling me that it's all about the relationships, okay? But it's all about balancing your resources as well, is very important. This deck, the strength, is all about balancing out the resources. Okay, what are your weaknesses as a tarot deck? What's your weaknesses as a tarot deck? And this one here is popping out here. Okay, and we get the High Priestess. It says it has hidden talents. It has that sense of, I think, its weaknesses is that sometimes there'll be stuff that will be hidden that won't be shown. It's that secrets won't be revealed. I think there's a lot of way that there's going to be some hidden knowledge that may not be revealed at some stage. Is what I'm getting here. And I think that could be a weakness in that it may not reveal everything that you want. Okay, it may have some knowledge that it won't reveal because it's not time yet, or you're not meant to know, or something like that. So to me, it may, to the client or to the person that's seeking a reading, I might feel like, oh, it's not giving me the answer that I want. No, because there's hidden knowledge that's not yet to be revealed. Interesting. Okay. So here we've got this deck that has the sense of family is going to be really important. It's best for sort of like relationship readings, family readings, a sense of community readings, love readings of some sort. Emotional readings seems to be quite good. It seems to be about that sense of the strength is about balancing out the resources. It is about balancing out your priorities, what's important, maybe looking at what you're juggling and things like that. Really, really important here. But its weaknesses is that there are some things that are going to stay hidden. There is going to be some knowledge that's going to stay hidden, and I know not everyone's going to like that. Okay, so what else do I need to know about you as a tarot deck? What else do I need to know about you as a tarot deck? What else do I need to... Oh, there it is. What do I need to know? Oh, it's going to ask you what you're that you are responsible. Okay, it's going to tell you about the burdens. It's going to tell you, it's going to ask you, what are your burdens? What are you responsible for? It's going to ask that you take responsibility for pushing forward on your journey. That's what it's going to tell you. Okay, is there anything else? Oh, yep, there is something else that I need to know about this deck. So it is going to say, it's an action orientated deck. Okay, it's asking that you take action. Okay, when you look at things that burden you and weigh you down, that you need to push through, it's going to say to you, you've got to take action with it. That's what this deck is about. Ooh, I love it. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Okay, so if you guys want a reading with it, don't forget to check out the links down below. Check the links on my channel. Please check out the Ko-Fi for if you want to donate for a reading for Friday, if you want to guarantee a reading for Friday, for Thursday for you guys, Friday for me. So if you want to guarantee a reading, please make sure you do so with the VIP status. Okay, so that's it from me. Don't forget, check the links down below, check the links on my channel, like, subscribe, and ring that bell so you know when the next video will be uploaded. Take care. Blessed be.